I'm Carol Kelso, Thomasville Today, CNS Next. Right here, right now, we're at SRTC, also known as Southern Regional Technical College, about to talk about adult education. But first, let's cut to Juneteenth and all that ceremony at the fairgrounds. We'll talk with Ucher Dent.
My name is Ucher Dent, and I am the founder and right now executive director of the newly nonprofit organization Juneteenth of Thomasville, Thomas County Foundation Incorporated. We're celebrating freedom, and we're all united. Everyone is here from all ethnicities, races, gender, ages, just celebrating freedom. We have, praise and worship. We have a phenomenal band that's coming. We have some great speakers. The Honorable Tangi Berry, who is she is a Superior Court judge in, I think it's Stone Mountain, either DeKalb County, Stone Mountain, and she's from Thomasville, first Black judge. I mean, that's great. And then we have the first Black mayor here, who will also be our second key note speaker, and that is Mayor Booker Gaynor from Grady County. So, we have some good things going on. The Children's Village. I mean, we just have a lot. It's a lot. It's just too much to name. Yeah. And here inside the building 1, we are addressing needs that are in our community that keep us all enslaved. So we're breaking barriers, setting the captives free, right? To address, issues that keep us enslaved.
You and those who are part of your organization, you are very intentional about that, aren't you?
Absolutely, and that's part of the reason that we put this together. Intentional with reaching out to people who do not look like us and asking them to come and be a part.
So what are your thoughts on this? This was kind of a dream about 4 years ago, and now it's, tell me about that journey.
Oh my God, the journey has been hard and long, but it's been worth it. This is God's vision. He entrusted me with it. So all I do is just listen to him and just move forward on the directions that he gives me.
Yeah. What's some of the things that had surprised you about this, and just kind of barriers that have been broken or anything like that? What's surprising?
Well, some of the surprising things are, again, people who do not look like me, who have asked to be a part. Now, that was very, I wouldn't even say surprising, because God already said that he was going to bring all his people together. He told me that with the vision of this. However, it was just enlightening to me. Not even really enlightening. Let me see. I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
We'll have some more highlights from Juneteenth in just a little while, but first, we're right here at SRTC with Andy Semones. Glad to be here.
Thank you for having me.
We've got a lot of information coming from you, so let's see if we can pare it down. Southern Regional Technical College, right here. You are the Director of Adult Education, so I know that's a broad brushstroke of all the things that you have your hands involved with, but we really want to drill down on the GED program. So let's get us started. How do I get involved? What is the GED? And where do we go from here?
Okay. So to start with the GED program, you have to be 16 years old at least. You do have to withdraw from high school and have parent permission, but you can come to us. You just come to our wonderful building here, Building E,
Okay.
Just on the main campus in Thomasville. See Lynn Harris,
Okay.
and she'll help you out with everything you need to get started.
Super.
There's a lot of information you do need, but just don't worry, we'll let you know.
Okay.
But basically the GED program, we're a lot more than just getting a GED, or the new test is called a HiSET exam.
HiSET exam,
yes.
okay.
Yep, so the HiSET, the main difference between the two of them, the GED is 4 exams, the HiSET's a 5th exam.
Okay.
The HiSET separates the
Do I
reading.
get to choose which one I want?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yep. We do not offer the HiSET on our campus yet, though. The
Okay.
closest place currently is Valdosta. But we will work with you, and you can still learn that specific test and then test with them with no trouble.
What's your demographic? What's your age? Your youngest is 16,
Yeah,
oldest?
so we go all the way up. A few years ago when I was still teaching, I had a guy that was 85 years old and
that
earned his
right?
GED. Yep.
Wow.
So we go all over the place. We have all levels from non-readers up to students trying to work on college algebra and get into college as well.
Wow.
So we do a lot more than just that, getting your high school equivalent, either
Sure.
the GED or the high set.
Okay, so I'm going to walk in, I'm going to apply for my GED. Where do I go next? How many classes, how many hours?
Okay, so we offer classes 4 days a week here on this campus, and we do offer online as well. Most students, we tie them into what's called a hybrid setting.
Okay.
So you're going to get an online program and you come face to face. That's what we really, really recommend. You kind of get the best of both worlds. So we offer classes in the morning from 8 to 12, and in the evening from 4 to 8 or 4:30 to 8. It depends on the teacher you get.
Sure. Well, it probably covers if you're working during the day.
Right,
Then
yep.
you can come
And
at
we
night.
get, it's totally flexible.
Okay.
We have some students, they have swing shifts, so they may come one day in the morning and 3 nights. It's whatever fits their schedule. We're trying to do everything we can to help y'all.
And we were discussing earlier. Tell us a little bit about the funding. I was totally blank on this. I thought it was completely a government-funded college you have here, but apparently,
So we are 100% grant funded.
Wow.
As we are paid for teachers, all the supplies, materials, everything is free. Okay, so you can come to our classes 100% free. We'll give you everything you need.
so any student can come for free. You don't
Yep.
have to have
As
a
long
certain
as you
income
meet our
level?
requirement. And
How
also,
about that?
we do English language learners as well. Now, we don't do them on our campus in Thomasville, but we do have a site in Cairo.
Okay.
There are different requirements for those students from foreign countries. But when you're coming here, when it comes to funding, we're 100% grant funded, but the GED
amazing.
itself,
Okay.
you would have to pay for.
Okay.
But we do offer scholarships,
Okay.
as long as you meet certain criteria.
Sure.
And the state of Georgia now has a new scholarship through, it's a Special Hope Scholarship that they
Okay.
do just for the adult education students as well.
Any age?
Yep, well, it's
All
the
right.
same, that's 16 and up.
16?
so, yep.
All right. Now, got some success stories.
Mm-hmm.
Share with us a few of those.
Well, I already mentioned the guy that was 85 years old. He was, this is several years ago, but he came in because his grandkids started in our program at 16, and he came to kind of support them. He ended up staying with us and earned his GED and actually moved on into the college. And that year he got an award that's the oldest student in the state of Georgia.
He did?
So he won that award. It's called the Golden Eagle Award. But some of the other ones are current student of the year, Jessica McGrotha. Shout out to Jessica. It's an amazing story. She'll talk to you all day about it. Some of the struggles she grew up, some addiction problems, and she worked through that. Graduated through one of the programs she was in, ended up with us in the GED program. She really fought through math, but she finally made it, earned her GED this fiscal year with us. It was last spring or last fall. And then she ended up being our student of the year because she had such an amazing story.
That's
She's
incredible.
great. She still comes back, does some stuff with us. She got to travel to Atlanta with us because they do a big event for adult education. Some of you may know the Goal Students,
Yes.
the student of the year for the college. It's a very similar thing they do with adult education students now.
And now, why do I need a GED?
So GED is huge. All the national data shows as long as you get that GED, it's about a $10,000 instant increase in your salary.
Okay, that's
I know
good.
the job
number
market's
one.
hot right now. I know there's a lot of good jobs paying
Right.
$14, $15 an hour, but that GED, there still comes a point you have to set yourself apart from people. 10 of you, if you're all applying and nobody has that GED and all of a sudden you're the one that does, you're gonna have a lot better chance of getting that job.
And we don't know
Or
what
getting
the
advancement.
economy is going to be doing
Right.
a couple of years from now.
So advancement's big. I know a lot of the places they're looking for supervisors, they want people to move up, but a lot of times that education is still that key to move into those next positions as well.
I don't have to have a grade point average to come?
No. So the
Super.
GED is, you have to have a 145 or higher to pass. The high set, you probably need to edit this. I don't know that. It's a different scoring.
Okay. But GED is definitely 145.
Yes, the GED is a 145. So in reality, it's kind of like a pass-fail test.
Okay.
As long as you get that 145 in the state of Georgia, you can instantly enroll in the technical colleges. It actually bypasses the active place replacement test,
Okay.
which is really good. So you can literally we can walk you right up to Building A and get you enrolled as fast as we can.
Well, you have an amazing program, Andy. How many years have you been with
So
SRTC?
I've been with SRTC, this is going on almost 15 years.
And now you're the director.
Correct. Yep. I
But
started as a part-time teacher, moved into a regular teacher to a coordinator, and now I'm the director of the program.
Super. Well, you've done an amazing job. We could talk all day long about facts and figures and everything that's been accomplished here, but we're so grateful that you are here in our community and what you're doing for our community with all of your great staff. We've talked to several of them here, and We're just so grateful that you're here and you're just
Thank
doing
you.
such a great
And
job.
just know we do so much more than just the GED.
You wanna
Our
hit on that a
goal-
little bit?
Yep. So the main goal is to get you here to earn that high school equivalency, the GED or high set. But we also offer programs called IETs, Integrated Education and Trainings. This is giving you forklift CPR certification to get a better job. And also we're trying to get you some job placement. A couple of our employees,
So
they
that-
work with you to get jobs in the local area.
Okay.
We work with New Hire Solutions, some of the other local job finder
Now, is
type
that a separate
places.
program or do GED
It's
first?
all part of it.
It's all part of
Yep,
it.
it's all integrated. It's not really that we separate you into groups.
Okay.
It's just kind of as those events come up, we
Wow.
try to, work with students that are already in the program.
All right.
And then overall, our big goal is to move you into the college as well. So
Love
like I
it.
said, we want to walk up the hill to Billy Nay, get you enrolled, because it's a big part of it. The GED is just that first stepping stone. If you really want to move on and become something better, it's getting the next level of education as you go. It's just
And-
the way I started off very simple, got my high school diploma, 2-year college, moved in, and just kind of went up the chain. Not everybody just jumps straight into the
Right.
deep end.
For
you
sure,
know?
for sure.
Sometimes it's that, just take a step
And
at a time.
sometimes parents don't want their children going off to college right away. Come
Correct.
here.
Yep.
And-
And that's the other good thing is you can work with us in our GED program,
Mm-hmm.
kind of get your feet wet, get back to used to studying. It's a lot different. People aren't used to that. It's just that discipline, kind of getting on a set schedule, coming, working at home on some online programs. So when you do transition into college, you actually are a little bit ahead of the game. You're going to understand how the computer programs work. We even use Blackboard, for example, with some students. That's what the college uses for a lot of their coursework too. So you can kind of learn that system. You're already a little bit ahead of some other students.
Oh,
who've
not
never
like when I was
seen it.
growing up, a blackboard.
No,
An eraser.
no,
It's
it's
a
all
whole new
part. Yep, it's all part of it. We're trying to expose students to what they're going to see in the real world.
Gotcha, gotcha.
And that's what it comes down to. So
That's great.
I guess in reality, it's all about just hashtag start here.
You take my words right out of my mouth, but it's a great logo. Hashtag start
Yeah,
here.
yeah, the marketing team did a great job when they came up
Yes.
with that. And in reality, we really are the first place to start.
Yep.
Those students that don't have that education, they come to us and we get them that first step. So we really do start them here. And then we want them to end at the other end of the building,
And
for
then-
Billy Nay.
Website, always. You've got Instagram.
Yes, yeah, we're all over social media.
All over social media.
Yeah, everything within the college,
Okay.
the southernregional.edu, Instagram, Facebook, all that kind of stuff. all the
Hashtag starts
information.
here.
Yep.
See, I just wanted an opportunity to say that myself. All right. Seaver, just great talking to you, Andy. You've just told us so much, and gosh, we hope to come back. You've got so many things to share with our community.
Oh, yes, we
Appreciate
do.
it.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much, Andy, for bringing attention to our community, exactly everything that you are involved at SRTC. Right now, let's cut over to Ashley Furniture and the grand opening. That was an exciting day.
1, 2, 3.
We had all of our managers come last week, and I think they were blown away with, y'all saw them. They didn't know what all we had going on at the office and St. James. Is that a plug or what? You got to plug St. James. And then, for the barn as well, and the cottage, and then now over here. And so we've got what we need to really function well. We can double the size, the volume that we got in here. But let me tell you, first of all, so Thomasville, Thomas County, South Georgia, there's no better place for business, and there's absolutely no better place to live.
Russell and Susan and the Turner family have been extraordinarily generous. In Thomasville, Thomas County, all the communities they're in, you don't see it because they don't broadcast it. But this group, where they invest here, they truly invest in the community. You'll see it if you pay attention, if you just listen a little bit in the background. He doesn't necessarily want to be in the forefront, but he wants to be in the forefront of those who support. Thank you.
We have a few more highlights from Juneteenth. And hey, thanks so much for watching. You never know where we're going to be or what we will be doing, but we do know it will be good.